I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
Who is the lucky brunette?
Last name Beeswax, first name Nunia.
Oh, my third wife is biracial.
It's simple, really. First we...
What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Sir?
The most you ever lost on a coin toss.
It's the Al Travis Show. We love having Life with Katie on with us. It's Katie. How are you today?
Hanging in there. I am happy to know that there's a weird sense of hearing what you were talking about and going, okay, my life is relatively just good. But then it's like, well, wait a minute.
So, okay, so for folks that would know what we're, if folks are just tuning in, we were talking earlier, just a little bit earlier in the show, about how there's like $1 billion been lost. That's the new thing. We've lost $1 billion in fraud, not waste, not that you didn't buy the hammer for the right price, in literally fraud where we put money up and someone walks over and takes it and puts it in their pocket and walks away. $1 billion, and yet no one seems to care. Do you care? I mean, are you up in arms? Are you grabbing the pitchfork like they did back in the olden days? What are we doing?
Instead of that being those morons who I drove by the other day and I'm like, well, those ladies aren't homeless. They were on the side of the road, at a stoplight. I'm like,
yeah,
what are they doing? And it was two idiots with their No More Kings. It's like congratulations, that's not even a thing. And there's on a Saturday morning, they don't have anything better to do. I got an idea. You don't have a king. Why don't you have Tim Walz is a freaking criminal, and all of his cronies are criminals and should be in jail. How about being mad about that instead of being mad about nothing? Because President Trump couldn't be further from being a king. It's like people are so dumb and are so misguided on the stuff that.
Well, tell me what you think, Katie.
You're getting me started about it. People are so misguided. The stuff that people actually get mad about versus. Do you understand they're taking our money and just giving it away to whoever they want? Could I drive down to the Capitol? And
I don't think so after what you just said.
I would like $500,000. Can I have $500,000? Can I just get my taxes back? How about you just give me back the income taxes and the sales tax that I paid in good faith? Well, not even in good faith because I don't have a choice. You put me in jail if you didn't get my $5,000. But I'm in jail if I don't give you $5,000. But you can give away millions to whomever you please. That is, if that doesn't make people angry, I don't even know what to tell you.
See, I'm with you. I don't express it quite as well, but I'm with you here because, again, what's the number? So we asked the Department of Human Services, some of the folks on the fraud thing asked the U.S. Department to whoever to come and check on the Department of Human Services to do an audit.
Yeah,
now we should be able to stand up to an audit. You should. You say, come on in. We had nothing to hide, but I'm scared we're going to find out what we find out, and it still won't matter. What if this number doubled? And everyone's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Still, you just get to a point where you're kind of frustrated, but the rest of the world isn't. Is it because you care too much, Katie?
Well, I think it's because it doesn't make any sense. People talk about fairness, like the people on the left, be fair. Yeah, life's not fair. It's not fair. You just taking my money and giving it to your friends. That's not fair. You being able to be a crooked, unlawful a-holes and you get away with it. That's not fair. No, I just don't get it. I want to drive down to the Capitol and go, yeah, I'm here for I think $500,000 would probably be good for me. I don't even need $1 million. I'd take half.
See, you're not overdoing it. That's the problem. But what you said, the governor's not giving you anything. You're on the list. Let's go to something more positive.
You know what? We have a friend who does real estate in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
We should get a house. We should all get houses, move to Arizona, and
have fun.
Give these guys a middle finger and go play golf.
You do a little Arizona once in a while. You have friends that go down there. Let me ask you this, because it was 120 yesterday down in Arizona. Now it's feels like 98 or something when I saw coffee. It was horridly humid. It was a terrible heat day. I can't imagine 120. And people say it's a dry heat. You're still baking your body just at a slower temp. It's like slow roasting a roast. I don't know. Is Arizona your sweet spot?
No, I like Florida, which is even worse because it's humid. But I would live in Arizona. And here's the deal. Then we just come back and for a little vacation.
Yeah. I'm not sure why your audio is coming in and out, Katie. You walking around with me?
Uh-oh.
It sounded like I'd actually beeped you out, which I did not. You just faded out. I'm glad you're back. You get together with your girlfriends, pillow fights, everyone imagines, all the time. Do you have a set that you hang with? I'm going on Big Guy Weekend this weekend.
Yay.
The 3 guys who went to college, our high school and in college, we started doing this thing. So 40-something years worth. I'm excited about it. Do you have one of those gangs, one of those groups? I mean, other than your Tuesday, we go watch the band guys, or do you have something like that?
No.
Why not?
Why is my speaker not working? I don't know why not. You know what we did last weekend? 3 gals and 2 guys. We worked and built a fence started. We're going to finish, I don't know if this weekend or next, building a fence in my girlfriend's backyard.
Wow, that does sound fun. I'm just going to Milwaukee, so no, you got me beat there. Wow, good times. Here's the question for you. You travel a ton. You fly most of the places you go. We're driving to Milwaukee. That's why we go. It's drivable. You're flying the plane a lot, right?
Yeah, no.
Well, you do. Okay. Well, the story was, and it made it What Would You Do, what website, whatever it was. Guy gets on the plane. He's got his seat. A couple engaged, as I understand it, got their tickets too late. They could not sit together. Goes up to the guy in the middle seat and offered him $100. You give me $100. If I give you $100, and we swap seats, and he did it, and it got posted, and like I would say, 75% of people were ripping the guy for taking the $100. I'm like, it's America. Could you take me? Here's the thing. You're on a plane. Someone comes up with the sob story. Like, oh, I lost it next to my fiance. We just didn't order tickets enough. You just getting up and moving?
Am I sitting in an aisle seat and I'm headed to a middle seat? Am I sitting in 15 and you're going to push me back to 40? There are things that would.
Okay.
It depends on where I'm sitting and probably my mood too. Let's be honest.
This is if what you said at the beginning of this program doesn't get you in trouble, this next one will. So work buys your ticket. You're flying down to the next opening and you're going down there, and the $100 offer comes your way, and it's worth it to you. You're like, okay, I'll take that seat. This doesn't bother me anymore. You declaring it to the office, or is it $100? Oh, look at that face! See, now I'm getting you in trouble because it's live on the air.
No, I don't think that's in trouble. I've gotten a total of maybe $800 in where Delta will oversell the.
Oh, yeah.
It will give you $400 if you catch the next flight. Okay.
Oh yeah, and then it's just pocket change, trying to hit the airport bar and hang around to the next flight. All right.
And if it's my time that is being wasted, that waiting for the next, that's, yep.
Okay. That's fair enough. I got another one for you, but I want to go to break first because we're at the time. I want to ask you, wrong or right, a guy stole another person's phone. We'll talk about that coming up right after this.
Oh, you're getting me all fired up today. Why is that?
This one will. I think this will. This will show who Katie really is. Back right after this.
If it's your turn to host the game, Grandpa's Barbecue suggests you try something different. Put out the perfect barbecue flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. Add it to your ribs, dip the meatballs, or drench your wings in the original flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. It isn't too hot or spicy, fruity or smoky or whatever. Grandpa's Barbecue. Available in select stores and online at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
There are many ways to explore Alexandria. Some like to experience the outdoors and all the fun winter in Minnesota can provide. Pick your favorite way to get in touch with nature. Others like to explore downtown in the warm comfort of a boutique or gathered around a table with friends. You can do all of that or relax and do nothing at all. Come explore Alexandria. Start planning at explorealex.com.
A as in alligator. L also in alligator. But it's not alligator. It's the Al Travis Show.
And we've got our Life with Katie on the program. So here's the scenario. Cops were called to a movie theater. A man was accosted. The white hair and blue jacket took away a fellow theater goer's phone and refused to give it back. He showed up and said, I had to make a stand against all the loud talkers. I hate to say, I don't think you should steal anyone's phone. I don't think you should touch other humans. But I want to give this guy a medal. There's nothing more distracting than paying money to go to a theater. Now you can't go there without spending $40 and have somebody on their flipping phone talking to somebody. I don't think we throw him in jail. I think get out of jail free card. Give him one. Am I wrong?
Well, why would he go to jail?
Well, he stole another man's $1,000 phone and didn't give it back. It is illegal.
Huh.
And the price, for $1,000, you go to jail.
Well, that would be ridiculous.
Amen. Amen, sister.
There are bigger problems, aka people stealing billions. And okay, if government can consent, if Tim Walz and his obscene, lawless band of what you want to call it, can take billions of our dollars and just distribute them to whoever they want, who cares if this guy takes a phone? You know what, Al? I kind of like that radio behind you. I think I'm going to come down and I'm going to take it. And
Katie, I don't think you should listen to the show anymore. It gets you upset. I'm sorry. You are so blooming upset right now.
I can't listen to that.
You are going up. All right.
How come normal citizens like this guy is a bad guy? And then you've got these.
I don't disagree with you, Katie. I'm just seeing how you upset. You're so much fun. Let me ask you this: does that bother you? Again, theaters are pretty. You're supposed to be quiet. It bothers me when somebody's got that ear thing in their ear, and yet they're talking on their phone. They're standing in line at the grocery store, and I'm like feeling I shouldn't say anything because they're probably having an important conversation. It's like, yeah, did you see how the Vikings did? And they're just loud talkers because they got their earplugs in. I hate it. Maybe I should just start talking just randomly just to make it hard for them to hear. What do you do with that? Are you a phoner? Maybe I should find out.
Well, I was going to say, see, here's the thing.
Oh, the rub.
I'm just as bad as the people I get mad at because, right?
Say it isn't so.
Right? Do as I say, not as I do. It's annoying when people are talking on their phone and they're oblivious to the world around them, but I know I do the same thing. Oh, but I'm talking to people about work and things that are important. Well, maybe are too, right? It's all depends on who's
not so important to stop the call in the car, say, I'll be right back. I've got to go to the grocery store and get out, or the Quick Trip, because it's just Quick Trips. This is much more important than anyone else at the Quick Trip. That's what bothers. Oh, Katie, now it's bothering me. I don't know the last time I had a phone on while I was in a shop because it just can't be that important. Either I'd sit there and finish talking because it's really important, or I'll go do my thing. But to do both, really?
I do it all
Katie.
the time. I know I do it all the time, and I'm sure it's super annoying.
But you don't seem to care.
I kind of don't.
Katie, okay, that. Well,
right?
I love you to death, but Katie,
I know, and it's that weird. I don't like it when other people do it, but you know what? If I'm doing it, I don't care. That's a double standard. My stuff is clearly more important than whatever you've got going on. So,
okay, at least you can admit it. Maybe that's the first step in the 12-step program to get you over this. But that is hilarious. I'm a little shocked, a little aghast, but that's all right. Paper or plastic straws? The federal government is considering a new rule on the types of straws that can be used by government contractors. So if you run government restaurants, that sort of thing, it says you can use any kind of straw you want as long as it has the same strength and durability of a plastic straw.
They don't have anything else to worry about than straw.
Katie, you are in such a mood. Okay, let's say they don't have enough.
I was having a pleasant morning. I was actually and you're welcome. I should have just kept driving. I was on my way to a meeting that was supposed to be at 9:00. So I'm like, I have to get there in time to set up to do Live with Katie at 8:30. And then I'll be there at 9:00. Traffic was horrible. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Then the meeting got pushed to 10. I'm like, oh my God, where am I going to go so that I can make sure I have Wi-Fi, but I can get on Life with Katie? You know, I have time to just drive home. I'll drive home because that way I'll make sure I get here on time. I should have kept on driving and just sent you a message. I can't make it because my mental health is more important.
I think right now I'd agree, Katie. I think if anyone needs a guy weekend this weekend or gal, you need a guy weekend. You are I've not seen you this animated. I guess I think it's hilarious, but the idea we can't talk about straws, plastic, or paper because that's beneath you. Stop it. I hate the paper straw.
Oh, paper
I've
straw.
never once.
Oh.
Yeah. So okay, so we can't talk about it. I'm just sitting here going, okay.
No, it's just ridiculous. And everybody knows paper straws are horrible. You know what else is horrible? Metal straws. Those metal straws.
Oh.
And then you're supposed to sit and clean them with a
little sport. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm giving you that. And this is recyclable. You never have to recycle it. I'm never going to clean it well enough to make me feel comfortable with it. No, that's a horrible thing.
No, now it's just a throwaway straw that's going to sit there for a gajillion years.
Are you a planet saver? I.e., I'm going to throw this out because I have a gal that comes on all the time and trying to save the planet. She wants you to carry like a cloth bags to the supermarket so you can reuse it over and over again. Are you in there just double bagging at the Quick Trip just to make sure it's not too heavy? Uh-oh, she's looking away. I am pushing every Katie button.
I'm a double bagger, and you know what? I like a certain amount of plastic bags because I can use those for poop bags for Riley. Also, like paper bags. I have to have a couple of paper bags because those come in handy for this, that, and the other thing. And do I like the cloth bags? I don't. And have I tried using them? I have. And invariably, I end up in the grocery store, and it's like my cloth bags or my reusable bags end up in my car or at home, and it's like, dang it, I never remember them. So it's like, you know what? Sorry.
What do you city people in your dog poo? I don't get it because it drives me nuts. So I have to pick up my dog poo, but I put it over in an area and it dissolves after a while, it goes away, and it's fine. But that idea of throwing it in the garbage drives me nuts. And I know this is over.
I entomb it in plastic. So 10 million years from now, people can go through and go, I wonder what
here's mine is some guy loses his wedding ring and it goes into the garbage. Then some garbage guy's going to go through the garbage, or some body's got to be found and they're going through it. And Katie, somebody's picking up more Katie dog poo, more Katie. You're forcing the poor garbage guy to go through stinky garbage bags. I have a hard time with that. Poo can go away. Put it in a garden somewhere. It goes away.
I don't have a garden.
Okay, that's why I'm talking to you city people. Don't get a dog if you can't put away the poo somewhere where the poor garbage guy's got to touch your dog's poo. I don't like that.
Maybe like our little townhouse development. Hey, we have an HOA meeting tonight. I could mention that at the HOA. You know, we need a little area where we can all dump our poo, and it can be like a composting poo area.
I love that.
Imagine how wonderful that would smell. Can I please have it by my window? No.
Can't have another, please. We got to go. We're out of time. I'm sorry you got mad for listening to the show. I love having you on. We'll do it again next week. All right.
Yes, that will work.
Life with Katie on the Al Travis Show.
Achieving your financial goals requires individual planning and a comprehensive approach. At Midwest Money Management,